That's right. I'm ready to. All right. So I am with Eve Solara.
Nope, Solara.
That's what I said.
Yes. Yep, exactly.
I always mess up the most simple names.
It's
But,
okay. So do I.
oh my gosh. And I'm Donna Frasca, psychic medium for from color to the cosmos.com. Oopsie. Thank you, Zoom. And these spirit chats are so much fun because I just grab random people and we talk about things related to, the spirit world or
Mm.
angels or whatever happens to catch my eyes. As a matter of fact, I'm not quite sure how I found you, Eve, but
Yes.
I'm looking around, and I saw on your Substack it was all about angels. So I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
So let's talk about angels. Is that what you want? If
Yes.
that's what you want to chat about.
Yeah. I can talk about a wide range of things from anything and everything, but
As
I
you wish.
chose to focus my Substack on angels because I love them so much. They've helped me so much. My books are about them. And ever since I was a little girl, they've been in my life. So a lot of people will be like, well, who are your guides? How do you get your information? And I'm like, I definitely can see angels sometimes, not all the times. Most of the time, it's in my dreams. Very rarely, it's in person. And when I see them in person, they look just like us. But they've been men. And I can hear them all the time. And I tell people they are absolutely hilarious. When I first started to hear them, I thought, like, oh my goodness, I'm crazy. I'm kind of not a nice person. And then I figured out, like, oh wait, no, that's not my voice. That's their voice because they are not politically correct at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I think
Yeah.
that is very exciting when I get to chat with somebody who experiences angels like you do.
Yeah.
Now, you said you see them,
Hmm.
and to you, they appear as normal people. Now,
Yes.
this is interesting because
Yeah.
I am a certified angel intuitive. So I know a lot about, I have a lot of experiences, but it's not about me, it's about you. But so I share
Yes.
that,
It's about
um,
us.
but I
Yeah.
share that common thread and I get so excited. Now, this is interesting. And it's different for everybody.
Yes.
People such as Eve will see angels that look like people. And these angels, depending on who it is, will present themselves to the person the way that person can connect. Now,
Yes.
I am all about color, which is why I'm from color to the cosmos,
Yes.
it's the blended world. So I
Yeah.
see them a lot of times in color.
That's so cool. That's
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah.
And like in pictures, photographs, and sometimes even recently, like in videos, I will see flashes of light. And I know immediately, I'm like, oh, green, that's Raphael. If it's blue, then I'm like, oh, that's Michael. And then, like, if it's just like golden bright light, I'm like, okay, which one of you is this?
Okay, well, my
Yeah.
two cents on that one, and I agree. And again, it's different for everybody. But when
Yes.
when with those golden flashes, those
Hmm.
for me, those are the angels, the ascended masters,
Oh, okay,
the ones
nice.
that are way up there on the scale. So that
Yes.
helps me ID who I'm speaking with or who I'm hanging out with. You know what was really cool? What you said is that some of them are not PC, or
Yes.
you know who that is?
Which one?
Well, guess do you? I mean, I'm putting you on the spot. I mean,
For
if
me,
I,
I have an angel team, and because one of them I feel is not for everybody, I rarely say his name. But other people that work with him, they'll know that I work with him and they'll say
not the
his name,
angel
and
of
then
death.
it might be. Yeah. But
Yeah.
he is the funniest one ever, and basically he's the keeper of God's secrets.
Oh,
Yes. And so he just blurts it out how it is.
okay. Because I know Archangel Michael is very blunt,
Yes.
very, very boisterous, very blunt. Let me share a quick story. I was painting an angel that the other part of my home. I was on my
Mhm.
treadmill, and I see this purple and white thing in front of me, about 3 feet off the ground, just kind of doing this. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
that? So I'm like, that feels like an angel to me. And it didn't have like wings or anything. It was
Right.
purple and whites and whatnot. So I painted it right away. So I'm actually was in this room painting it.
Hmm.
And I'm like, what should I name this painting? What should I call this angel?
Yeah.
Then I hear clearly, well, why don't you go look it up? I'm like, who said that? And then I heard also, hey, go to your phone and put the music on. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, who's this one with the attitude speaking to me? So I
Hmm.
happened to put my phone on and some song came on, Halcyon something or another. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Halcyon, Halcyon, I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is that? And I heard, well, if you don't know what it is, go look it up. I'm like, okay, I don't know who you are, but you have attitude
Yeah.
and you're not very nice.
Yeah.
I go, but I will look it up.
Yes.
Look it
Yeah.
up. And it just means, beauty and light and like all these fuzzy things. So I'm like, ooh. So I called it the Halcyon Angel. So
Nice.
so I'm sitting, I'm like, okay, who am I speaking to? And
Yeah.
I heard Archangel Michael. I'm like, okay, noted your attitude. And over
Yes.
time, when we connect with these angels,
Hmm.
experiences that you have, whether you see them, you feel them, you hear them,
Yeah.
it's good to write it down and look for patterns because it
Yes.
happens time and time again.
Hmm.
Michael pops in with his attitude. I'm like, okay, pull your attitude back just a little bit today or
Right. Right.
tomorrow. But to receive validation on that, you speak to other people like yourself,
Mhm.
other angel intuitives. And that's why
Yeah.
I said, well, who do you think that one was, that was not PC? And nine
Yeah.
times out of 10, I get an answer, oh, that would be Michael. But again,
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
time.
No, no. Michael basically comes to me more in dreams, and he's one of my protectors. So I rarely sit down and have like conversations with him. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, we got to learn the rankings of the angels because sometimes you're calling on a CEO when you need a janitor. You know
Oh,
what I mean? So
yeah.
it's like, of course, you're going to get like attitude because it's kind of like if you walked into a company and you go to the president's office and it's like, well, wait a second, I have a secretary. She can handle that for you, you know?
That's a good point. But on the
Yeah.
flip side, even if you were to, call the higher ups when you need just a janitor,
Yes.
I mean they understand that and they will comply. But I'm a firm believer. A lot of times I don't call a specific angel unless I have
Hmm.
a specific issue that I know
Yes.
this angel, that's their job.
Hmm.
Because and this will go apply to anybody, when you have a issue or you need healing or need just a hug or whatever it is, you say your thought out loud or to yourself, and
Yeah.
the right angel will come forward. And a lot of times
Yes.
it's not a specific angel, it's angelic energy that will
Yeah.
help you with your healing and your answers. So a lot of times we don't need names to put to these angels unless
Right.
you have a specific issue. Now, actually, what before I hit the record button,
Hmm.
Eve was saying that she had a little bit of a head cold.
Yes.
So, did you call in the right angel for that one?
Yeah, I'm like, Raphael, help me today, please, please. I
The
need I
doctor
need
of the angelic
extra
realm.
love, mercy, and
I
some
love it.
healing.
I love it. Yes. Yes.
Just get my voice to work because when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, okay, I could roll over and just sleep the day away, but then I was like, nope, I have angel business to do.
Angel business. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's good. You call in the angel. Like I said, Raphael is known to be
yeah.
is the doctor of the angelic realm. Uh,
Yes,
known to be the doctor and helps when we're not feeling well and
definitely. Yeah, and he
associated.
helps me so much. Like, he'll give me remedies, you
Mhm.
know, and I'll be like, well, I've never heard of that. And he's like, just try it.
Ooh,
And if
you want
I
to share any of those remedies? Like,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I make my own hot toddies and I make them extra strong. And I know a lot of
but a
people
little
will be
whiskey be involved in that.
yeah, no,
It's
people will
still
be
a
like,
spirit,
"Really?
right?
An angel told you to drink alcohol?"
Mhm.
Well, like if you're not feeling well and you need it to break through and sleep,
Yeah,
yes,
why not? Why not?
Um I also, they've told me about metals, like different metals that are safe to use, like silver and gold, but they have to be food grade or specifically for, ingestion. Also, like diatomaceous earth Like you can take that and lots of just other things. Like they led me to tachyon energy.
Mhm.
I have a friend who has a tachyon chamber, so when
All right, for
I
people who
need
don't know what that is, maybe you can just explain.
okay, so basically it's like the quantum field and it's nanoparticles and it's basically how like it travels faster than the speed of light. And it's part of the healing map from Atlantis. So there are certain stages that we get to um, in the ascension process, and healing modalities are starting to become more and more widespread,
Mhm.
so that we get back to the way that things used to be. I termed it going back to the future.
Love that. Yeah. And it's super cool that
Yeah.
everybody uses the angelic energy or their own healing modalities based
Mhm.
on what they resonate
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
I recently started using quantum healing codes.
Nice.
I'm
So you
telling
are on your
you,
way to Techion energy. They had me
um,
mention that for a reason.
I'm telling you, those codes, I've been using
Yeah.
them for a couple months and they work like a charm.
Yes.
And they're free
Yes.
to the universe. If anybody wants to know if they are, just look up quantum healing codes. There's
Hmm.
PDFs that you can print out for free,
Yeah.
and pages of them. Pages. I use them for sciatic pain, back pain, muscle pain,
Oh.
toothaches. You can use them on your pets. There's uh, so many different. My friend got a really bad toothache. She's like
Mm.
bleeding and everything, and she says, "Oh, the doctor says I need a root canal." I'm like, "Okay, well, before you do that, let's try this healing code."
Yes.
I contacted her a week later. It's fine. I
Awesome.
contacted her 2 weeks, and I kept up with her, and she says it's fine. I'm like, how about that?
Yes. Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
working. There's so much out there for us that is free.
I love that. So,
Yeah.
so do I looked on your Substack and there's some
Uh-huh.
angels that I've never heard of, but there's thousands
Yes.
and thousands of angels, so
Yeah.
it's impossible. I remember when I got my first angel card deck, I only have like
Yeah.
maybe 5 decks of cards at that.
Hmm.
And I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay. And of course I heard, oh, go to the store and buy this angel. It was my first angel
Yeah.
card deck. I'm looking at these names and I'm like, okay, guys, there is no way that I'm going to remember these names. And I heard, okay, you don't need to know the names,
Right.
but perhaps learn what each one of them, what their jobs are, how they can help
Hmm.
you, if
Yeah.
that resonates with you. Names
Yeah.
names don't matter. And they told
True.
me this time and time again, names don't matter.
Yeah. Well, there is an old, to make it palatable for everybody, because I believe it's 100% true. There's an old folklore about angel names. And so the names that we know right now are not technically their names, because there was a time period when people abused those names. So in certain ancient manuscripts, when you read about angelic encounters, a lot of times those people will say, "Tell me your name," and the angel will always say, "My name isn't important,"
Oh, there you
because
go.
they don't want to be summoned, and misused, kind of like, because there was a time in history where they were summoned and misused. So they kind of hid their names on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And again, when it comes to archangels, angels,
Mhm.
their names don't matter. They don't have wings,
No.
But again, like I said earlier, they present themselves to people the way they understand them.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're neither male no, nor female. Like
Mm.
Raphael to me is female.
Okay.
It's clearly a dude, but
Yeah.
to me because this angel represents the heart chakra and
Hmm.
is so loving, like a mom in the household would care for her family.
Yeah.
Raphael cares for everybody,
Hmm.
healing. So to me, that's a feminine trait
Yeah.
to have. So
Yeah.
I resonate with Raphael as female.
Yeah, they just told me, they said, our ways are higher than your ways. So a lot of times we're trying to filter them into things that our human minds and
Yes.
experiences can
Mhm.
understand, but for them in their realm, they don't exist.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But there are female angels,
Yes.
which,
And
they're
you
kind
have
of hidden, but very cool. Very cool.
Well, do you want to mention her?
No, no, because I don't remember their names, but
Oh,
I do research into all of this, and I have like a separate YouTube channel where
hmm.
I'll put information, and I have like over 1,000 videos.
Ooh, and I'll share all those links in when this gets uploaded to YouTube. I'll share
Yeah,
all the links.
yeah,
I want to see that.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's ones like Michael, Metatron,
Hmm.
Sandalphon are obviously male. I
Yeah,
believe Metatron was a person at one
yes,
point, ascended to an angel, ascended to an ascended master. His
yeah,
brother in energy is Sandalphon. Uh,
yes,
so,
yeah.
um, so some are not. So it gets a little tricky.
Hmm.
But
Yes,
but
yeah,
if somebody's like, oh, I don't want to do the angel thing, it's too complicated. Well, you don't have to.
no,
Just keep it
yeah,
nice and simple.
yeah. You don't have to, but I would. It's not complicated, you know, because they're so compatible with us and to us.
Yeah.
But I respect people's boundaries, and if you don't resonate with it, there's so much other stuff out there.
Do you now, when you do your messages, your angel messages,
Hmm.
are these from cards or just like a channeled intuitive message?
Just from a channel knowing, I tell
Oh,
people all the time, I'm like, I don't those are tools.
yeah,
And a lot of times, because I do readings for people, I've brought in different elements where I'll be like, well, I feel water around you, so I'm gonna just have a bowl of water in front of us while we do this reading.
I love
Or
that.
I've done a candle reading for people.
Mhm.
But in the business sense of it, people like to see, so that's where I will, like, pull cards or whatever, stuff like that. But for me, just downloading the message is that's what it is. I call it, I do, what is it? Atomic writing. I think that's how you say
Automatic,
it.
automatic.
Automatic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
automatic. Right. Yes, I do that
Sorry.
as well. I
Yeah.
mean, and if you look back at your notes, I don't know about you, but I have
Yes.
notebooks scattered all over the place. I recently found
Yes.
one from 2015.
Yes.
I'm like, whoa, those words. I mean, I write the way I speak,
Right.
free New York
Right.
accent and
Yes.
typos galore.
Yeah.
But I look at that, I'm like, whoa, where did that come from?
Right. Right.
Amazing, right? And I'm like, whoo,
Yeah. Or
oh,
they'll give you something like 5 years in advance. And then because of how we are, like, I'll forget about it. But then I'll be standing in that event and they'll say to me, and they'll be like, go find this from like 20, whatever. And I'll go back to it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's word for word. Like exactly what I'm going through right now.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you use I mean we could say angels or just I like to say spirit when I don't have an
Hmm.
exact angels, it could be past loved ones, it could be God,
Yeah.
whoever. I like to say spirit to help you find things that you've lost.
Yes,
I
yes,
love that.
yes, yes. That's the funny thing because yesterday I was like, so what are we going to talk about, guys? And they were like, well, like you could talk about how we lead you to knowledge, because that's what my introduction to them was a lot, because I wanted to know like the mysteries and different things, and then
Mm,
that's how I got with that certain angel that shan't be named. Um, and like a lot of people, they don't see that as like a spiritual gift,
yeah.
but it is, like being able to find things, and I can open books up and just be like, okay, give me a message for today, and then I'll just flip to a page and it's like, whoa,
Oh
you
my
know.
gosh, I do the same thing. Like
Yes.
I would feel guided to
Yeah.
like you feel like a right before you get a channel or if you have this like this kind of odd feeling.
Yeah.
And then I would pick up a book and I would see a book number in my mind.
Hmm.
And then I see it in my mind. And then, you know, I see like a certain spot on the page.
Yeah.
And then I'll point to it and it makes sense.
Yes.
A quick example, there was some book I had and I saw a certain page. I was connecting with my mom, scanned it, put my finger down, and it landed on the word Maggie, the name Maggie.
Yeah.
It was my mom's dog's name, you
Oh,
know.
yeah. Yeah.
Most favorite dog, and she was wrecked when that dog passed. And
Yes.
I connected with my mom. I had a
Hmm.
with her about something, and
Yes.
just for her to let me know that she was with me,
Hmm.
just did that scan in a book and
Yes.
say a word. And Maggie, I'm like, oh, thanks, mom, thanks for listening.
Right.
I love
Yeah, that stuff is real. It's
it.
so
Is
real.
real. It is very real.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell people when I connect with my ancestors, depending on who it is, my grandmother on my mom's side, I'll I will get a craving for liquor and cigarettes. And I don't indulge in either of those. So I know it's her. And when it's my dad, it's fried chicken. And then when it's his mother, it's I just want to start cooking
Mm.
and start making up recipes, but it's not making things up. Like people that actually knew her and tasted her food, they'll be like, "Oh, did she show you how to cook this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of."
Kind of, in
Yeah,
a way.
in a way.
Going back to recipes, when you said they're
Hmm.
downloaded, this was years ago in a dream. I got
Yes.
this recipe for oatmeal, and it
Mm-hmm.
was oatmeal with peanut butter, cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, a little coconut oil,
Yeah.
salt, or whatever it was, and honey, natural
Oh
honey.
my goodness.
And I woke up the next day and made it. I'm like, oh, this is fabulous. I'm like,
Yes.
this was, I mean, what
Hmm.
this be?
Yes.
But it was
Yeah.
just down and say, you know what? Because back then I was on this health kick. I
Hmm.
conjured up a guide, a health guide, um, and then all of a sudden this recipe just came forward.
Yes. Yeah. And it
Oh,
will be exactly what you need for your
yeah.
body, everything, and it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
love it.
was
I love it.
actually my the I was driving. I remember I was driving and I was like, I think I need to conjure up a guide to help me with my health. So
Yes.
in my mind, I conjured up a Nurse Ratchet. Remember from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why when I was driving that came to mind, but and I
Yes.
learned this the hard way. Don't do this, guys. Don't do any spiritual work when you're driving.
Yes.
And so I had to make that very clear with my rules and regulations with the spirit world. Okay, do
Yes.
not mess with me when I drive. But that was my fault. I called them in.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm driving it in the middle of the road. Nurse
Hmm.
Ratchet appeared,
Mm.
clear as day, like a
Yeah.
person is standing in the middle of the road. A nurse with there, everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I put my brakes on, and I was like, oh, and I realized when I went through it, it wasn't a person.
Right.
So I said, okay, Nurse Ratchet, please don't do that. And she was very, I mean, attitude. She's like, by the way, I am not a nurse, I'm a doctor. I'm like,
Oh, you're
okay,
like, okay.
I understand that. I respect it. And don't do that when I drive anymore. So,
Right.
but after that, I refer to her as Dr. Ratchet. And she's helped me tremendously. Oh my gosh, crazy, right?
I know.
It
It's
is.
funny to me how because my angel just said it's not attitude. We just like communicate differently because they get on me about that all the time because I'll be like, like, what's up with you today? Did you sleep well? And they'll be like, ha ha ha, sleep. That's funny.
Oh,
And they'll
that is
say,
fun.
maybe you're the one with the attitude.
Yeah, well, no, they definitely have attitude. And
No,
each
they do. They have personalities.
I
Yeah.
was just going to say each angel has a personality. We already spoke
Hmm.
about Michael. We
Yeah.
talked about the soft, the healing aspect of Raphael.
Yep.
And there's the female ones. Ariel, I think it is.
Yes. Yeah.
She to me feels like just a piece of lace, very
Yes.
light,
Yeah.
very delicate, and she for me helps me with the moon phases and whatnot. But then there's
Nice.
Metatron.
Yeah.
Metatron is I call him my bull in the china shop because he is
Yes.
that powerful and that
Yeah.
big. He's
Yeah.
like he's like when you're out in public someplace and you smell a man's cologne or woman's perfume like
Hmm.
5 minutes
Hmm.
before they enter the room. That's
Right.
Metatron,
Yes.
in a good way,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah. That's
But
amazing. No, that's so cool. It seems like you have like all the clairs.
as a medium, I do. I
Yes.
I
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
and I work on them every day, and it's important,
Yes.
every day. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, totally. Totally. Totally.
I have to share this one story that I hear. Oh, share the story. Oh, it's like okay, okay. That a couple years ago, a good 6 or so years ago, I had a really bad day, very emotionally upsetting. Uh,
Mm,
so, so I'm sitting on the edge of my bed crying, and
mm-hmm.
I, I mean, it takes a lot for me to cry, a lot. So
Yeah.
it was just a crap day. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, tears come down my eyes, and then I look at the edge of the bed and I see this little boy about, I want to say 4 years
Hmm.
old-ish.
Hmm.
And I have two kids, girl and boy, and he looked similar to my
Yeah.
son, but I knew it
Hmm.
wasn't. So with my physical eye, I'm looking at this little boy and he's touching my leg. He goes, Mommy, don't cry. Everything will be okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I know who that boy was.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it now, but I knew who that boy was. And
Right.
there are heaven babies are always,
Yes.
they're always with us. And
Yeah. Yeah.
um so I look at this little boy, I'm like, wow, this is amazing, knowing that
Hmm.
all our past people are always with us. Always.
Always.
And
Yeah.
then, oh, I just got like big old chills. And then I'm looking at this little boy, and in my room, it's a decent sized room, bedroom.
Right.
I see by the front door this huge wing. It
Yeah.
had to be 8 feet long,
Hmm.
4 feet high, and it just came into my room. And I'm looking at it like, you've got to be kidding me. And it
Right.
in front of me and did a swoop and took the baby back.
Yeah.
Baby came on.
Yeah.
So I felt
Yes.
better because not
Yeah.
only did this little baby come visit me,
Yes.
knowing that he was being taken care of.
Hmm. Yeah. And watching over you. Yeah.
Yes, and watching over him. So
Yes. Yeah. We have that in common too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got chills.
it's chills. I love
Yeah.
them. They're just saying, "Yeah, you girls, go."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they are definitely, they cheer us on, for real. And on those days where it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm an imposter. I feel like this, da, 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 da. Like they will definitely come through strong and fast with signs and wonders and messages for you.
yes, and it's easy to
Hmm.
connect with them. If I can't recall which, and it doesn't matter which angel, connects with music. But this
Yeah.
morning I had a little hair across my butt, as they say,
Yeah.
phrase.
Yeah.
And so I was a little grouchy pants, and I'm like,
Hmm.
wait a minute. I go, and I knew that it wasn't my energy. 'Cause sometimes when
Yes.
people, talk
Yep.
not nice about you,
Hmm.
but I knew it
Yep.
wasn't mine. So I pushed that away. I'm like, no, no, no.
Yes.
Push it back. It's not mine. You just
Yeah.
take whoever's doing that, you just take it back. And I just put my, as a matter of fact, I did it right before we connected. I just put my
Hmm.
favorite, one of my favorite songs on, and instantly, the
Yeah.
vibration frequency, got higher.
Yeah.
For
It's
fun.
Gabriel, I think, is the music one. Yeah.
Not for me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
refer to Gabriel as my nerdy guide,
Yeah.
angel. I picture
Yeah.
him, angel with all the books and the thick glasses,
Yeah.
and he represents this for me again, the sacral chakra and
Yeah.
the angel of creativity. So I
Yeah.
use him, when I need to be creative or help with the sacral chakra. That's
Nice, nice. I
Gabriel.
have a story. Because the angel that I use that shan't be named, I got really close to him, like super close. And there was another girl that started doing videos and she just was like openly talking about him. So I got like super possessive and I went to him and I said, Hey, what is this? What's going on here? You have a completely different relationship with her than you do me. She's allowed to like say things about you and this and that. And he just kind of laughed at me and he was like, It's cute that you're like super possessive over me. But he was like, I work with a ton of people. And he's like, every single relationship is different.
Yeah.
And he's like, just like you have different relationships, like with your mom, your sister, your daughter, your best friend, you
Yeah.
show up differently. He's like, I have the right to do that as well. And I was just like,
Wow.
okay, you're
Okay.
right. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
all
Let
right.
me go get myself together. But I
That's
just thought that
awesome.
we were like besties. And
Oh, I love
then
that.
it was a lesson, It was
Yeah,
like I don't own the angels, you know.
that's right.
They're free. But I had a moment and I was like, what the hell's going on with you, girlfriend? Hello.
I love
You should
that.
be so happy that another person is like, openly talking about like all of these things, but I just got like super jealous, like out of nowhere.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm like, does anybody else have those experiences?
Oh. Tons. I mean, I
Yeah.
could clearly go on and on and
Yeah.
on and on and on. But our 30 minutes is up. Went really fast.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? When you talk about
Quickly.
angels, time just flies, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to stop the recording and
Nice.
stay put because I'm going to chat with you when we're done. Eve, thank you for joining me on Spirit Chat.
Thank you.
All, if you want to contact Eve for her angel messages, they will be in the description in my YouTube channel. So thank you
Yes.
so
Thank
much
you.
for chatting about angels today.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.